I popped in to see my dad one day. He was 77 years of age. I said, "How are you, Dad?" He said, "I'm not too bad. I can't complain. I mustn't grumble." It was a typical response from my dad. He'd always said that sort of thing. But I decided to challenge it. I said, "Dad, are you well?" "Yes." "Healthy? Fit? Well, yes." I said, "Have you got money in the bank?" He said, "Are you needing a loan?" I said, "No, I'm saying, have you got money in the bank?" He said, "I'm comfortable without being rich." I said, "Good. Final question. After 46 years of marriage, are you happy?" He said, "Of course. Well, what's with the Inquisition?" I said, "So let me get this right. You're fitting well, you've got money in the bank, you're happy?" "Yes." I said, "How are you, Dad?" He says, "Oh, I'm not too bad. I can't complain. I mustn't grumble." You see, he was conditioned by an upbringing in Scotland where it was a sin to suggest that you were doing well, or that you were healthy, or that you were, goodness sake, wealthy. That would be the ultimate sin. I said to him, "There is an alternative." "What?" he said. I said, "You could say, 'I'm very well, thanks. How are you?'" He said, "No, never thought of that." Well, a couple of weeks pass and I pop in to see him again, and I've forgotten about the conversation, but he had clearly remembered. So I said, "How are you, Dad?" He said, "I'm very well, thanks." I said, "Oh, you've remembered?" He said, "And?" He said, "Anytime I've said that in the last couple of weeks, people have said, 'You look as if you've had a triple heart bypass. You're very cheery.'" Well, what was the lesson of that? It was that we have a choice. Now, to this day, when I ask my grandchildren, "How are you?" they'll say, "I'm well, thanks, Papa. How are you?" Because they learned from their parents, but their parents, our children, they learned from us. And we changed what our parents said. So we can either be a victim of our parents' upbringing, or we can decide to choose our own words, or our words will choose our destiny. And if we can do that, if we can choose our words, we can influence everybody around us, from our children to our family, to the outer family, to our clients and our friends. Influence them all the time by being positive instead of negative.